What is up, CMS Braves? Welcome back. It is Monday, November 9th, and we have another edition of the 14th Colony Vodcast. I am Mr. Stack, joined, as always, by my co-host, Mr. Congleton. Mr. Congleton, anything going on for you last week or this weekend?
Oh, man, big weekend, huh? I guess we found out we have a new president, so that was kind of crazy. Joe Biden has won the election. And so there's some speeches and stuff on Saturday, so that was interesting. You missed the speeches. Why was that, Mr. Stack?
Well, I had a busy weekend because I bought a house, and anyone that's ever moved, I'm sure you guys are at the age now where your parents view you as a little bit of free labor. So you know what it means to move and pick up couches and TVs and washers and dryers and get everything reorganized and painted and built. And it was a busy weekend for myself. But I do live closer to good old Bonner Springs now. So
right.
I woke up this morning, came to school, was here in about 10 minutes as opposed to the 35-minute commute that I have grown accustomed to. That is pretty nice. But we're excited for this Monday. We're excited to be back at school. I think we probably enjoyed one of our last nice weekends. So really time to hunker down, guys. It's going to start getting cold out here. So we'll take that on as we get there. But Mr. Congleton, back to social studies, which is what we are teachers of.
I think so, yeah.
What are we doing today?
All right, so last week we kind of focused on the some campaigns, the election, a little bit of the executive branch. So we're going to kind of focus a little bit more on the legislative branch, which is Congress. Well, first thing, you might want to finish your maps, your electoral college maps that we started. It's not 100% done, but check the websites and see if you can add some color to some of the states. If they declared a victor in those states, I think maybe Pennsylvania did, and maybe Arizona. We have to look. It's kind of crazy. Georgia, I think, is recounting, so you probably just have to double check. But work on that. There's just an ed puzzle today on the bicameral legislative branch, so it's just a crash course, 10 minutes. A bunch of questions, though. There's some multiple choice questions. Really focusing on those questions. Like, instead of just trying to not really pay attention and just like look at the questions I kind of guess, like really use that as a learning opportunity to listen to what the video says and then read the question kind of deeply and be like, all right, is this amendment that does that, or this is the check or balance that it's got. So try to get a basis of the legislative branch today, Congress. All right. They make the laws. That's what they do. So we're going to watch that. And then the rest of the week, kind of do some checks and balances worksheets, like some stuff about who's representing us in Bonner Springs and Kansas. So that's kind of our focus.
Yeah. And checks and balances is something that you brought up and something that I think is really important for everyone to understand. How our political system works. There is not just one person that can do whatever they want. So if this election result is something you are happy about, or if it's something you're not happy about, checks and balances is a really good thing to understand because it's going to help you understand the political landscape of our country. So something that is super relevant right now, super relevant. So check that out. And as always, guys, it's okay to have opinions. Politics is such a, is volatile subject, which polarizing. Someone can disagree with you, and all of a sudden you're in an argument, and it seems like you hate that person. Doesn't need to be that way, right? The best thing you can do is educate yourself on how our political system works. Have your opinions. Opinions are great. Be educated on them, though. Have your opinions, and if you disagree with someone, be kind to them about it. That is the most important thing that I think you can take from learning about this. So, guys, thank you for joining us today. Oh, one last thing in my class, the Creating a Nation quiz. Some of us did not get that done when it was posted 2 weeks ago for the entire week, and I've gotten a lot of emails about that and wondering why they can't retake it. I did post it again today. This is just for my class. You can retake it if you want. If you have a 0, you can retake it. You will be deducted 1 point because it is late now, but you can still get a 90%, which is an A-. So you can still get that done, but you need to do it. You need to screenshot it and send it to me. All right, that's what I need to get off my soapbox now. Guys, thank you for joining us. And as always, especially right now, be excellent to each other.